Our program is really responding, I think, to a fundamental market need at the moment. Multinational companies need managers who can do two things. Firstly, they have to have a very broad understanding of how the world works, both in a sort of social, political, cultural, and economic sense. They also have to be able to understand that doing business across borders is a lot more complex than doing business within one particular country. And at the same time, they have to be trained in the global best practices that make today's corporations successful in what they do. So really what we're trying to do with our emerging market transnational MBA is respond to this need in the marketplace. And I think the Central European University, in its DNA has always had a high level of diversity. And I think the full-time MBA program reflects that specifically. For example, last year's group, we had 35 participants from 21 countries without a single dominant nationality at all. So when you're in that classroom, your views about where you come from are continually challenged by others from around the world. It's an unrivaled learning opportunity. We want the people to leave our program with a knowledge of the global best practices that drive successful strategies, both functional and cross-functional. And at the same time, we want them to be able to understand that the different market contexts in which they operate create specific requirements for managers. So for example, just take the issues of regulation. So within the Transnational Leader Program, which is a 9-credit year-long experience, we have a course on public policy. Or for example, we have the issue of how do you configure your strategy across borders, which is our capstone transnational strategy. And this is all kind of built together throughout the year and also underpinned fundamentally by a boardroom executive exercise, which one of my colleagues, Tibor Verish, has developed and is an award-winning learning exercise. I mean, I think the Central and East European region is really important because I think it's really a laboratory for new ideas. If you think about Central Eastern Europe as an emerging market region, it's probably the most open of all the emerging market regions in the world. It has so much diversity, so you can experiment with and see different contexts in action at close hand. So I think if anyone's really interested in getting a deep understanding of the emerging markets, Central Eastern Europe is a good place to start.